Hello and welcome back to the 19th tournament of Halo Ninja Warrior. For the first time ever, 100 competitors took on the first stage, in which every single obstacle was failed multiple times, and the first obstacle took out 24 competitors. 14 contestants beat stage 1, the most since tournament 14, and an impressive 4 of them will be taking on stage 2 for their first time today. The first to reach stage 2 was Atlantic Champ, and he was followed by Vulcan 1610, Flame Vortex, RPG 445, Ninja Warrior of Halo Grand Champion Re95, Snoz, Siren, Sauron Sucks, Pixel Projects, and then all 5 All-Stars, Alpha Puma, Go Tanks, Hunter Unit 751, who continued his streak of beating stage 1 in every tournament, then Fireball, and Double Ump. Now, all 14 of these talented jumpers will take on Stage 2. Not much has changed on Stage 2, as it starts once again with the Cross Slider. After that is the Kudari Salmon Ladder, and then the Spider Walk. Once they get through those deadly windows, they'll be onto the Balance Tank, and then the feared Metal Spin. After that is the only new obstacle, the conveyor belt, that will make the time limit as important as ever. Finally, the wall lift will wrap up stage 2, and all 7 obstacles need to be completed in 75 seconds. Anyone who defeats this course within the time limit will advance to stage 3 and get themselves even closer to the ultimate goal of total victory. Let's get to the runs and see which of our 14 competitors can prevail on stage 2. Our first competitor to take on stage 2 of tournament 19 is number 30, Atlantic Champ. This is only his 3rd time competing today. He did actually try out back in tournament 16 to qualify for the course, and he didn't make it, so this guy has really been an inspirational story of how far jumpers can come. You know, he didn't qualify, but now he's here on stage 2, and he's on to the Kudari Salmon Ladder, the first competitor to take it on this tournament, and he's slipping up right now, getting some save jumps, and with a spring jump, he's able to get back on track. And now he goes around the first ladder down to the second ladder. He's got to drop down all these rungs, and with a save jump on the bottom one, he sticks it, and Atlantic Champ has got the dismount now for the Spider Walk. This obstacle will take out a few competitors here and there. It's never been one of those staple obstacles on stage 2, but it's still very tricky, and Atlantic handles it very nicely. Now onto the Balance Tank with a little under 40 seconds left. The time limit is a big deal here on stage 2. Atlantic has kept a pretty good pace so far, so let's make sure he keeps it up. 30 seconds now, onto the Metal Spin. Is he going to go right for it? Yes, he is! He goes for it, and he sticks it! Gets a save jump, and another save jump to be very safe, and Atlantic Champ, with 20 seconds left, is on to the last 2 obstacles, and these are all about time. How fast can he get through it? He gets through the conveyor belt pretty fast, and now for the wall lift. Atlantic Champ, 10 seconds onto the second wall. It looks like he's going to be moving on to stage 3. That is amazing. With 3.4 seconds left on the clock, Atlantic Champ is going to stage 3. Who would have thought that a competitor that didn't even qualify 3 tournaments ago is now going on to stage 3? That's unbelievable. Look at that. On the Salmon Ladder, he just looks so smooth. On the Metal Spin, he actually sticks the landing right there, but he gets the save jump, and then another save jump because he wanted to play it safe, and that is a smart way to go about your run. Atlantic Champ played that so well, and now he's going to be moving on to stage 3. And we got some other competitors watching along as this amazing up-and-comer has impressed us all. 3.4 seconds left. That is the start of a good storyline. I love that. Stage 3 after not qualifying 3 tournaments ago. That's so great. All right, next up we've got Vulcan 1610. This is a competitor who did make it to stage 2 before. That was back in tournament 12, and he was actually the 100th ever attempt at stage 2. And now he's taking on stage 2 for his 2nd time. Through the cross ladder, he gets it nicely. Now onto the Kudari Salmon Ladder. You gotta go up first. And Vulcan looking real smooth going up. That was beautiful. Now he's gotta go down, and he skips all the rungs going down. He just goes straight to the bottom one, and he makes it work with the save jump. Vulcan, that's a great way to save time. Now for the Spider Walk. Can he get through it? He gets up, jumps to that 4th window, now dropping down to the 5th, and Vulcan has got it. Now he's on to the Balance Tank. Alright, he's gonna punch it and then jump onto it. And he goes for the dismount right away, but he comes up short. Vulcan 1610 out on the balance tank. I see what he was trying to do there. He was trying to use it as a way to gain some momentum and go forward. It looked like he even spring jumped there. You need to keep all your speed moving forward, and that's not what he did. He got a lot of height, but not a lot of distance, and because of that, he comes up short on stage 2 for the second time in his career. Now let's hear from our next competitor on stage 2 for his first time.
5th time was the charm, so hope first time's the charm on this. The metal spin is my biggest concern, and the spider walk and balance tank are like, I think I'll beat them, but I'm still kind of worried about them.
Definitely very understandable to be worried about those obstacles moving in. he did name like almost half the obstacles on the stage, but that's because this stage is really tough. Let's see if Flame Vortex can do it. It is his first time on stage 2. He was competing a long time ago, back in Tournament 10 as my mom. That was his gamer tag back then, so yeah, he changed his gamer tag, thank goodness. And now he's looking good on the salmon ladder, getting up the first one, now going down the second one. Gets that save jump, and he sticks it right in the middle of it and sprints around the corner. Nicely done, Flame. All right, now for the spider walk. He did say he was worried about this one as well. Can he do it? He's looking good right now. He drops down, and he goes right for the dismount and nails it. Flame Vortex is onto the balance tank. He gets it rolling very nicely. He stands on it. He doesn't try to do what Vulcan did. It didn't work for Vulcan. This technique, though, is going to work for Flame. Yes, it is. And he gets through onto the metal spin. This one is so tough. He goes for it. He gets the save jump, and it was really close, but he made it. Flame Vortex, with 23 seconds left on the clock, is on to the last 2 obstacles. He has a little more time than Atlantic had, and he gets through that one. Now for the wall lift, you just got to destroy those pallets. Come on, Flame. 3 more to go. He slices his way through it, and he hits the landmine with 8.3 seconds left on the clock. Already our second competitor moving on to stage 3, Flame Vortex. Both of our competitors so far who have taken on stage 2 for their first time have cleared it, and now he's going on a little journey of his own right there, back to the spider walk, and finally goes into the water. But look at that, number 30 and number 40. Atlantic Champ and Flame Vortex both moving on to stage 3 together. That is awesome.
Well, this is my first time making it to stage 2. Let's see, Tournament 17, I failed the butterfly wall. Tournament 18, came real close, failed the lumberjack climb. Tournament 19, me and my sexy shotgun, we're gonna make it past stage 2. Stage 3, baby.
You gotta like the confidence from Rog. Let's see if he can make that confidence turn into success on stage 2. He is the third competitor right now that's going to take on the stage for his first time, and the other 2 both beat this stage. Rog is off onto the cross ladder, going right down the middle. He gets it now for the Kudari salmon ladder. A very tricky obstacle right here. It's really hard for any competitor, especially when it's your first time attempting this obstacle in a tournament, but he gets up it. Now he's got to go back down, and he goes down really fast. Rog to the bottom and to the dismount. He is through and onto the spider walk. Hopping through these windows, you gotta get up to that high crouch jump on the third and then go all the way back down, and Rog pulls it off. Now he's on to the balance tank. Oh, he seems to be struggling to get it rolling, but he finally gets it, and he's gonna do the crouch technique sideways. Oh, he's kind of walking to the side of it, but he rolls all the way to the bottom, jumps up to the pole, and now RPG role-playing guard jumps onto the metal spin. Is he going to go to the left? Yes, he is. He goes for it. He gets a save jump, and he sticks the landing. Now he is through and onto the conveyor belt. It's a race against the clock.
Go wrong, baby.
A lot of time. You got a lot of time.
He seems to be doing very well here. 15 seconds onto the wall lift. Plenty of time for Rog. Okay, he switched weapons right there. That could have been disastrous, but he makes it work. And RPG 445 is moving on to stage 3. 4.1 seconds left.
4.1? Nice.
If you ran out
Go,
of
Smokey.
time,
Let's go, baby. Woo! Let's go.
That's a bit
Well, you can tell he's pumped up about going to stage 3, and we are pumped up too, because all 3 of our first timers on stage 2 are 3 for 3 right now. Atlantic, Rog, and Flame all moving on to stage 3 together, and our next competitor is easily capable of beating this stage. Making his first appearance on Stage 2 is Re95. Re is competing in his third tournament today, but he's much more well known for his runs on Ninja Warrior of Halo. In Tournament 4 of Hunter Unit 751's course, Re became the first ever Grand Champion.
Yes! Yes! Yes, he's done it! And with 3.1 seconds still on the clock, Re95 has achieved total victory.
His success continued throughout the years, and he put up many impressive statistics. One of them is his Stage 2 record, in which he's attempted that stage 10 times and cleared it 10 times.
And Re95 completes the second stage with 3.5 seconds left on the clock.
With a 100% clear record on Ninja Warrior of Halo's second stage, let's see if he can go 1 for 1 on Halo Ninja Warrior. Anyone who is a fan of jumping on Halo knows how big of a deal this is. It's his first time on Stage 2. This guy has achieved total victory on Hunter's course. Re is off on Stage 2 now through the cross ladder, taking it nice and slow, and he gets through it. Now onto the Kudari salmon ladder. Got to get up this first ladder. Oh, he makes a mistake and he evacuates. He hit the escape button. He aborted that mission, and now he's going to go up it again. That is going to cost him in time, but he did recover pretty quickly. It's going to be interesting to see how he responds after that. We haven't really seen anyone do that before, and he's taking a lot of save jumps there at the bottom of the second ladder. Re is going to be very close on time now. He's going to have to keep moving throughout the stage. He's down to 40 seconds already, still going through the spider walk. He drops down, and he gets it. Now Re is onto the balance tank. You want to be clearing the metal spin with around 20 seconds left, and I don't think he's going to be able to do that. He's going to have to race right here. 23 seconds left, but he does the balance tank. Gets to the dismount, now for the metal spin. He needs to rush. He needs to go right now. Re, you gotta move. He's onto the metal spin. He jumps for it, and he comes up short. Re95 is out on Stage 2. A metal spin failure.
Good run.
Dude, I thought you stuck that.
That's really impressive that you can come back. How long were you gone off X-Men?
About 2.5 years.
Yeah, after 2.5 years, I can barely jump after 2.5 weeks.
It's a shame to see Re go out like that because we know he doesn't usually struggle with Stage 2. But our next competitor has actually had his own Stage 2 struggles. Returning to the second stage for his 6th time is the veteran Snozzberries. Snoz is competing in his 13th tournament today, with his runs going all the way back to Tournament 7. It only took Snoz 3 tournaments to become a Stage 4 finalist, but ever since his miraculous Tournament 9 run, he hasn't even returned to the 3rd stage. In Tournament 10, he failed the salmon ladder, and then went on a spree of 3 straight first stage failures. Out of Snoz's first 7 attempts at the course, he'd only cleared Stage 1 twice. After that, he bounced back and cleared Stage 1 3 times in a row in the final 3 MCC tournaments. Unfortunately, he failed Stage 2 all 3 times, and then took another step back when it was time for Halo 5. After failing the Flying Shoe 2 tournaments in a row, Snoz finally fought his way through Stage 1 and will have another chance for redemption on the 2nd stage. Snozzberries with the stars shining bright on his beautiful purple pig helmet Spartan. 75 seconds on Stage 2, he's off for the first time since Tournament 16, and he's through the cross ladder, now onto the Kudari salmon ladder. He did fail this the last time he took on Stage 2. He failed going up, but this time, he makes a slip, but he gets back.
Oh god.
Great recovery.
I'll take
Great
it.
recovery.
I'll take it.
That was a good save from Snoz, and he gets all the way down the second ladder. A good save jump there. Now for the dismount, Snoz doesn't make it. He didn't jump, and he falls into the water again on the Kudari salmon ladder. He got the save jump he needed, walked around to the corner, but when he went for the dismount, he didn't jump at the right moment. He got caught on that rung and failed Stage 2 again.
No! Are you kidding me? Oh my god. How do you fail the dismount to the salmon ladder? Oh my god. Alright, we're done. Okay.
But you kept up your record of finding wacky ways to fail Stage 2 stars. I don't think anyone was expecting that.
I definitely wasn't expecting that, and now Snoz has failed Stage 2 5 times. 3 of those failures have come at the hands of the salmon ladder, whether it was the swap salmon ladder or now the Kudari salmon ladder. And our next competitor is a competitor who's failed the salmon ladder in the past. Also in the last tournament, he failed the metal spin. Siren, also known as Chris, taking on his third stage 2. He's going through the cross ladder, and he gets through it nicely. Now for the salmon ladder. Snoz just failed this in a very uncommon way. You don't see a lot of people get to the bottom and then fail. Now he's got to go down. He goes down super fast while he's shooting through midair. And Chris is onto the spider walk. He skips to the second window, jumps up to the third, and now down to the fifth, and straight across. Chris is going super fast right now. Time is not going to be an issue. All right, a big jump right here. Goes for the Vulcan technique, and he demolishes it. That was incredible. He didn't even need the pole. And now for the metal spin. He failed this last time. He goes for it. He gets a save jump. But it's not enough. His save jump was a little too early, and he flew away from the pole. Next up on stage 2, we have Sauron Sucks. This is his second time reaching the stage, his third appearance overall. In the last tournament, he did clear it, making it to stage 3. He actually finished in third place in the last tournament. He had a breakout performance in tournament 18. Now he's trying to get back to stage 3. 75 seconds onto the cross ladder. He's through it, and onto the salmon ladder. So far, we've seen lots of obstacles do their damage. How can Sauron handle this stage? It looked like our competitors were doing really well earlier on, but we've seen a few failures in a row now. Can Sauron break that streak? He's on the spider walk, jumping up to the third window. Gets a save jump, and now he's going to go for the transition downward, and he nails it. Now for the balance tank. What technique is he going to employ? He's going to jump onto it and roll it. He's got it going at a nice pace right now, and he is at a nice pace. 35 seconds left as he gets to the bottom, jumps up, and Sauron has to do the metal spin, and he should have enough time to beat stage 2. He gets a save jump, but he fails the metal spin too. Sauron Sucks joins Ree and Chris as metal spin failures. He got onto it, but save jumped too early, and it knocked him away, giving him no chance to land back on the block. That is a huge shame to see Sauron go out on stage 2 after he beat it last tournament, but that metal spin, anyone can fail it at any time. And this next guy knows that better than anyone. Making his 7th stage 2 appearance is the veteran Pixel Projects. Pixel was once known as Halo Legends 6, and it took him a while to get familiar with the course. He failed stage 1 on his first 4 attempts, but came into tournament 11 strong when he cleared a rather difficult stage 1. Since then, he's attempted the second stage 6 times, failing it 5 of those times. His 5 second stage failures are the most in the course's history, and 3 of them have come at the hands of the metal spin. With both of his last 2 tournaments ending on that obstacle, Pixel is hoping to beat both the metal spin and the second stage for the second time in his career. Last tournament really looked like the tournament where Pixel was going to get back to stage 3, but he couldn't quite pull it off. That metal spin has been his bane on stage 2. Let's see if he can get back there and get some redemption. He is through the cross ladder now. 3 out of the first 4 competitors beat stage 2, and now we've had 4 straight failures. Let's see if Pixel can fix that. He's fixing it with some spring jumps on the salmon ladder. He spring jumped every single rung going upward successfully. That's pretty impressive from Pixel. And he gets that save jump on the bottom rung, makes the dismount. Now he's on to the spider walk. He's still got 15 seconds left on the clock. He's doing good on time, but he's not doing good on the spider walk. He fails stage 2 for his 6th time, expanding on the record that he already set in the last tournament. You can see right there he hit the wall on the side of the window. There's no ledge right there, and that knocked him away and put him back in the water on stage 2. And just like that, we are down to our final 5 competitors, meaning our 5 all-stars.
My ultimate goal, I'd love to get back to stage 3. I don't know, but I just gotta take every obstacle one at a time, and hopefully I beat this stage and I'm in the next episode.
Well, we know Puma is very capable of beating this stage. He has failed it twice in his career, in Tournament 11 and Tournament 16. He did beat this stage back in Tournament 17. Now let's see if he can do it again. 75 seconds on stage 2 for our first All-Star. Here he goes. He's switching weapons in the middle of the obstacle. That's a nice little move right there. Some style points for Puma, and he gets up the salmon ladder very nicely now. He's got to go back down. He gets a safe jump on the second rung, and then jumps back up to the top rung. Interesting technique from Alpha Puma. I don't know if he meant to do that, but he did it, and now he's onto the spider walk. We just saw as Pixel failed this obstacle, but Puma is going nice and fast, uses that fourth window, drops down to the fifth, and he's made it. He's still got 40 seconds left as he melees the balance tank to get it rolling and then jumps onto it, stands on it. He's hanging off the back of it, but he gets all the way to the bottom, jumps up, and with 30 seconds left, he's onto the metal spin. And what's he doing? He's got some weird techniques, does Puma. He goes for the metal spin, gets the save jump, and he's successful. Now with 20 seconds left, we have seen 5 stage 2 failures in a row. Puma is about to break that streak onto the wall lift with 12 seconds left. One more wall. He's slicing his way through the pallets, and he is going to hit that buzzer with 6.4 seconds left on the clock. And our first All-Star is moving on to stage 3. Alpha Puma wasting no time getting his career back on track. A Tournament 18 stage 1 failure was not going to keep him down for long, and now he is doing the course in reverse. You can't do the salmon ladder in reverse though, unfortunately. And that means Puma will be joining ROG, Atlantic Champ, and Flame Vortex on stage 3. And now we are on to our next All-Star who knows a thing or two about this second stage. Next to take on the second stage is the 3-time stage 4 finalist and All-Star, Gotenks. Gotenks is the only competitor to ever reach the final stage 2 tournaments in a row, and the only one to eventually reach it for a 3rd time. His career got started back in Tournament 8, and by only his 2nd appearance, he was already getting to stage 3 regularly. In the first 2 Xbox One tournaments, Gotenks struggled with the time limit on stage 1, but he got his career back on track and has made it past stage 2 in every tournament since. This is Gotenks' 9th time appearing on the second stage, and amazingly, he has never failed it. His 8 for 8 stage 2 record is the highest percentage with that many attempts in the course's history, and he's succeeded here in all of the last 4 tournaments. Now we will find out if 9 stage 2 attempts for Gotenks can turn into 9 stage 2 clears. Even though he doesn't have the most stage 2 clears in the history of this course, I mean, I still gotta consider him the master of stage 2. He's never failed it, 8 for 8. And this is his 9th time trying it. He's 1 away from 10 stage 1 clears too, so that's another cool stat he has. But right now, he's got to worry about this stage, onto the salmon ladder. Alright, going up. He usually does these very well. He slips and then immediately recovers it. Great way to pick yourself up there, Gotenks. Alright, now he's got to go back down the salmon ladder. He goes down very smoothly, gets that save jump, lands it in 1, and goes for the dismount. Now onto the spider walk. He is going to sprint to the second one, pop up to the third one, and go down to the 5th window and make it to the dismount.
Nice.
Greatly executed there by Gotenks. Now he's onto the balance tank, an obstacle I would never bet against him on. This dude does not fail any rolling obstacles. I don't know what it is with him and rolling stuff, but now he's onto the metal spin. He's still got 25 seconds left. Should be enough time if he gets it right here. He goes for it, and Gotenks comes up short of the metal spin. His first time failing stage 2. He had beat it 8 times in a row, and now he failed it for the first time. He didn't even get a save jump on the metal spin. He jumped too early and came up short. We're gonna have to hear this from Gotenks.
Well, I got there, I was feeling good, but I jumped a little bit early and I just couldn't seem to get a save jump on it. I'll just, get back to practicing, and hopefully I'll beat stage 2 next time and, stage 1 again.
That is so sad to see Gotenks fail stage 2, but that metal spin is such a difference maker on this course. And our next All-Star himself has a little history with the metal spin. Back for his 19th time on stage 2 is the All-Star Hunter Unit 751. You may be thinking, wait, if this is Tournament 19 and he's been to Stage 2 19 times, then he's never failed Stage 1. And you would be correct. Hunter is also the only competitor who's even competed in every tournament, but his Stage 1 record is arguably the most unbelievable stat in the course's history. Out of his 18 previous second stage attempts, he's only failed it 3 times, with the most recent one being way back in Tournament 9. As of the last tournament, Hunter set a new record for consecutive second stage clears with 9. Today, if he clears it again, it will be his 10th time in a row making it to Stage 3, a stage that he has defeated twice. While Hunter has yet to achieve total victory, he's still considered one of, if not the best competitor on this course. He is also the host of Ninja Warrior of Halo on his YouTube channel, Extreme UK Gaming.
Hello guys, Hunter751 here, and welcome back to Ninja Warrior of Halo.
It seems like every tournament he finds a new record to break, so let's see if he can continue that trend in Tournament 19. His 19th time on Stage 2 is just unbelievable. How is that possible? How do you beat Stage 1 19 times in a row? I'll never get it. I just don't understand it, but Hunter has done it. He has just worshipped the jumping gods of Halo so much. They've gifted him this opportunity to be on Stage 2 every tournament. No, I can't even say that. This dude's just so good. He's just so good at jumping. And now he's going down the Kudari Salmon Ladder, save jumping every single rung, gets to the bottom, save jumps again, and now he's on to the Spider Walk. That actually cost him a little bit of time right there, but he's got to pick up the pace to get back on track to clear this stage. He lands on the 3rd window, and now he's going for the drop down. Hunter has failed the Spider Walk. I don't believe it. That is his worst performance ever. He was going down, and he didn't get a jump off that last window. Granted, this isn't a bad performance by Hunter or for any competitor, but that is the worst he has ever done in a tournament. Our competitors watching on can't believe it either. GoTank's right there. Doesn't know what he just watched. We're going to have to hear from Hunter on that one.
Oh, I can't believe it, honestly. Just something I wasn't expecting to fail that way, and I clearly just completely misjudged it. Maybe I wasn't concentrating enough, but I'm absolutely gutted. But at the same time, I do think, the Stage 1 streak is still alive. I would have loved to have beat Stage 2 10 times in a row, but all good things must come to an end. I couldn't keep getting to the metal spin every tournament. Eventually I was going to fall before it at some point, whether that's on the Spider Walk or on Stage 1 or whatever. And I finished in the top 6 in every tournament of yours since before today. But honestly, you can't keep a streak like that up forever, and just got to come back stronger next time.
Of all the obstacles that Hunter could fail, it was the Spider Walk.
I thought I might go out on Stage 1 this tournament, and it feels good that I got past it. Probably to make it back to Stage 3 again, keep the Stage 3 streak alive. Don't want to go out on Stage 2, and hope it goes good.
I'm hearing a lot of all-star confidence, but he's got to put it into effect right here on Stage 2. The last 2 all-stars have failed. Can Fireball be the second all-star to advance to Stage 3 this tournament? He's on the cross ladder, and he's through it. Now onto the salmon ladder. So far, Snoz is the only person who's failed this obstacle. Fireball went up that first ladder extremely fast and goes down extremely fast. He knows speed is a big deal here on Stage 2, and he's got speed to spare. Alright, he's going through the Spider Walk. Hunter failed, dropping down right there, and Fireball lagged for a second, but he did make it. And now he is on the balance tank, shooting it to get it rolling. Alright, he's going. He's got lots of time still on the clock. 40 seconds as he's going for the middle spin. And he slows down, goes right to the corner, gets a really short jump, but he makes it with a save jump. And now he's onto the conveyor belt. 30 seconds left. Fireball has all the time in the world to beat Stage 2. And it looks like he is going to be the second all-star to do it. 20 seconds onto the final wall, slicing through the pallets. DHG Fireball going back to Stage 3. 15.7 seconds, easily the fastest time on Stage 2 this tournament so far. with only one competitor left, and now Fireball, he's taking his own route, trying to get back to the spectator platform to go hang out with his friends. He's found Hunter, who even after failing will always root for his fellow All-Stars.
Yeah, back on stage 3.
That was a great, fast run through stage 2. He is at the top of the leaderboard in speed right now, 15.7 seconds, and with that, we have one competitor left.
Yeah, I'm pretty worried, you know, seeing like Go Tanks go down, like Hunter go down. It's a lot of big names, kind of makes you nervous, but flip side, there was a couple clears, so it could go either way.
Continuing his Halo Ninja Warrior dominance is the new All-Star, Ump Double Ump. Ump has been around the jumping community longer than most, but he didn't find success on this course until the Xbox One came along. Since Tournament 13, he's cleared Stage 1 6 times, and out of his 5 previous Stage 2 attempts, he's cleared it every time. Ump will have to keep his perfect Stage 2 record alive in order to get another shot at Stage 3, the stage that he became the first to complete on Halo 5 in the very last tournament. With 2 of the All-Stars already failing this stage and 2 clearing, it is down to Ump to tip the scale one way or the other. Let's see if Ump can do it. Number 100, the first time we have seen this number on any tournament, and also the first time we've seen it on stage 2. So Ump and Double Ump is off, and through the cross slider now onto the salmon ladder. We just saw Fireball go speeding through this obstacle. You can tell that the salmon ladder is a big obstacle that can determine your time left throughout the rest of the stage, but Ump does it pretty nicely. Oh, okay, interesting jump off right there. He jumped a little early, but he made it work, and now Ump is flying through the spider walk, but he gets an extra safe jump right there, drops down, and he makes it through. Now Ump is onto the balance tank. He melees to get it rolling, and is he gonna jump straight off of it? He jumps onto it, jumps right off, and Ump Double Ump takes his technique and uses it to perfection. He'd been using that technique before Vulcan did, and now Ump Double Ump goes to the middle spin. He's got it, and he's onto the conveyor belt. Ump Double Ump, number 100, with 20 seconds left onto the wall lift. He's got all the time in the world, and our All-Star number 100, Ump Double Ump, the godfather of Halo jumping, is going back to stage 3. With 10.8 seconds left, that was a masterful run of the second stage. The salmon ladder, he went down those rungs like they were nothing. The balance tank, he did that technique. You jump onto it, jump right off, and he did it perfectly. He was able to beat the metal spin and slice through some pallets and hit that landmine with 10.8 seconds left. And that is our third All-Star that will be moving on to stage 3. And that means 6 competitors overall have defeated this second stage. Despite the 6 clears, it's hard to look past all of the failure on stage 2, including 4 metal spin failures, one being the All-Star Go Tanks, who failed stage 2 for the first time in his career, and the other All-Star, Hunter Unit 751, who was unable to clear his 10th stage 2 in a row. Surprisingly, 3 second stage first-timers were successful, starting with Atlantic Champ. He was joined by Flame Vortex, RPG 445, Alpha Puma, DHG Fireball, and Ump Double Ump. In the next episode, they will take on the incredibly difficult third stage that only Ump has defeated on Halo 5. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to watch the finale of Tournament 19 as soon as it comes out. Also, if you ever want to compete, message SMOKEY Massacre on Xbox Live and check out the Halo Ninja Warrior Facebook page. Thanks everyone for watching, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I will see you next time on Halo Ninja Warrior.